Hello everyone. In this tutorial we're going to be using the Word program to create a sign or a certificate. Now you may want to use this application if you have done a school project that's going to be on display. You might want to create a sign to put in front of it to introduce what you've done. You might want to make a certificate to give to a friend who has done something outstanding. You want to recognize what they did. Or perhaps you just want to make a sign to hang up in your bedroom. What we're going to do to begin with is by going up to the File command. We're going to click on File, and then we're going to go down to the Page Setup option. I'm going to click on Page Setup, and the reason I want to do this is I want to turn my paper on its side, or in other words, I want to change the orientation. The normal orientation for a paper is portrait, and we want to change it so it says landscape. So here's my page setup menu. I'm going to click on the paper size tab right here, and when I do that, down here where it says orientation, you can see it's set at portrait. That's the normal setting. I'm going to click on landscape, which you can see in the preview changes the paper and puts it on its side. And that's the way I want it. I'm going to click OK, and when I do that, then this menu will go away and the paper will be sideways. And there's my new orientation. The next thing I'm going to do is go up to the Format command. When I click on Format in the toolbar, I have a choice which is called Borders and Shading right here. I'm going to click on Borders and Shading, and here I'm going to go over to Page Border because I want to put a border around the whole page. I'm going to click that tab, Page Border, and when I click Page Border, I have the option of going down to the bottom drop-down menu where it says Art. Click on that drop-down menu, and you can see you have a bunch of different borders that you can choose from. This sign that I'm going to be making is going to be about soccer. So I don't think there are any soccer balls here, but that kind of looks like a soccer ball. I'm not sure what that is. I'm just going to choose that yellow and black circle. I'm going to click OK, and the border now is around my page. A good sign needs a title, and the way I'm going to put the title on is by using WordArt. WordArt is just another feature in the Microsoft program that allows you to select colorful, different style words. The WordArt button is down in the bottom toolbar. It's that blue slanted A. When I click on that, a menu will pop up where I can choose the style that I want to have my title be in. I'm going to go with this one right here. Looks good. I'm going to click it, and then I'm going to say OK. Now, when this box pops up, you're just going to type in your title. It's not going to look any different than normal typing. My title is going to be how to score a goal with an exclamation point. When I click OK, then those words that I just typed are going to go onto my sign in that new font. So there they are. I can then take them and click on the words and drag them around. That's what's nice about WordArt. You can move your title around and place it where you want it. You can also stretch it out and make it as large as you want it. You know, depending on what else you're going to put on the sign, you probably want your title to be nice and large. Alright, so I'm going to leave it right there. I'm just going to click off of there, and now my cursor is blinking up there in the corner of my sign. Now I want my cursor to be down here so I can add my rules or my directions. I'm just going to use my enter key and start entering down. Sometimes when you do this, the title moves down like it just did, but then you can just click on that title and put it back up there where you want it to be. Now click back underneath and your cursor will show up there. Now since this is a sign, you're going to want to change the font size. Our normal font size is a size 12. 12 is pretty small if you're going to be putting words on a sign that you want people to be able to see from a distance. So I'm going to use that drop down menu next to the 12. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to change it to perhaps a 28. maybe 28 sounds good. If that's too large or too small, you can always go back, highlight the words that you want to change, and you can change the size. We're going to go with 28 for now. And I also want to put a bullet in front of each item. I'm making a list of directions on how to score a goal, and I'm going to put a bullet in front of each direction that I give. I can do that by going up and clicking on the bullet button that is up in our toolbar. There's a numbering button too. You could number your entries, or you can use bullets. I'm going to choose bullets. I'm going to click on that button, and that's just going to put a bullet on my page. And then next to the bullet, I'm going to write my first direction. So I'm going to say here, keep your eye on the ball, period. When I hit the enter key, the next bullet just shows up, and the next direction is contact the ball with the top or side of your foot, period. I'm going to hit enter again, and the next direction is going to be aim at the corner of the net. Keep your head down. And then the last one is follow through with your kick, period. Now, once I have my title and my directions or my rules down, next thing I'm going to do is put a picture on the sign. Now you have to remember, when you insert a picture, that picture is going to be inserted wherever your cursor is. Right now my cursor is blinking at the end of the last line that I typed in. I don't want my picture to go there. I want my picture to be down below my words. So I'm going to hit the enter key to move that down. That creates another bullet. I don't want the bullet there. So I can just go up to my toolbar and turn the bullet button off, and that bullet will go away. Now the picture I want to have centered on my sign. Up in my toolbar again, there is a button called your center button. It's right there. Looks, the lines, they're kind of centered in that little square. I'm going to click on my center button, and you can see that the cursor is going to go to the center of the page. Now when I put a picture on here, I could do that a couple different ways. I could go to Google or the internet and some other program and search for a picture, and I could copy and paste that onto my sign. Another way I could do this is by using the clip art button. I'm just going to do that because it's easier, just save some time. The clip art button is down in my bottom toolbar again, right next to the word art button. The clip art button is that little red-headed character. So I click on him, and then my menu for clip art should come up. Only thing about clip art is it's pretty limited as far as the pictures that you can find or choose. So I'm going to scroll through here. I know there's a sports and leisure category somewhere on here. Right here, sports and leisure. I'm going to click on that category, and there is a soccer player which I can use. So I'm going to select a soccer player by clicking on him, and when I do that, I get another menu that pops up. This first button right here is your insert button. I'm going to click on that. That will put my soccer player onto my sign. Okay, now since I've done that, I can exit out of here by clicking the red X, and there's my soccer player. Now you can see what happened here. I pasted that soccer player on my sign, and he went down onto a second page. That is because he is too large. He would not fit in this area, so the program automatically started a new page for me, which is not good. I don't want it down there. I want it up on as part of the sign. So I can just click on the picture. When you click on a picture, you can see the box that surrounds the picture. These little squares are called handles. You can put your cursor on a handle so it changes into that two-way arrow, and then you can click and drag and resize the picture. Not sure how small I have to make it. I'm going to try that and see what it works. It does not work. It still stayed on that second page, so that means it's still too large. I'm going to make it a little smaller, maybe that big, and now it just went up onto my other page. So that will work. Now I just put my cursor onto my page. I hit delete a couple times just to try to get rid of that other page, because when I print this, I don't want that extra page down there, because I would print out an extra page with that border, and that would just waste some paper and some ink. Now here's my cursor. My cursor went back to a size 12 font, which is great because I wanted to put my name over here in the corner of my sign, and I wanted a smaller font. I don't want my name to be as big as everything else. Now if I want my name over in the right hand corner, what I'm going to have to do, or what I can do, is use the right align button. We use the center align button to put our picture on. Usually we're on left align because we always normally start typing over here on the left side of the page. But for my name, I'm going to put that in the right hand corner. So if I put right align on, if I hit that button, my cursor goes over there to the right side. And then I can type my name. By Sammy Soccer. And then I just check it out, proofread it, make sure it looks the way I want it to. How to score a goal. Keep your eye on the ball. Contact the ball with the top or side of your foot. Aim at the corner of the net. Keep your head down. Follow through with your kick. I have my picture. My name is over here in a smaller font, and I think that looks pretty good. So you can now go to Word and try to create your sign. Just remember, you must include the elements that were demonstrated here. Your sign needs to have a border. It needs to have the landscape orientation. Use WordArt to do your title. Come up with some directions or instructions in a bulleted list. Add a picture, and then put your name down in the corner in a smaller font. You can do this while you can watch the recording again. You can pause it at different spots. You could open up Word, watch part of the recording, do that, then go back to the recording, watch some more, and do that. However you think it will work best for you. But good luck, and I look forward to seeing your creations.